I'm Dr. Frank Granito, Chief Scientist with the Institute for Digital Transformation. And welcome to the Institute Fellow Spotlight. Institute Fellows are industry experts who share their insights, opinions, research, and real life experiences about the transition from the industrial era to the digital era. Today, we shine the spotlight on Institute Fellow Roy Atkinson. Welcome, Roy. How are you?
Great to be here, Frank. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure. So tell us what you're doing, why that should interest our viewers today.
Well, what I do is acting as the chief executive of Clifton Butterfield LLC. We're a business advisory practice. We try to educate organizations on the importance of number one, something very basic, but an awful lot of organizations forget about it. Customer service is one of our pillars, leading to customer experience, employee experience, which is joined at the hip with customer experience, and the fourth pillar, which relates very
Hmm.
closely to what we do here at the Institute, is appropriate technology. An awful lot of organizations go technology first. Let's buy something and plug it in to solve a problem, which it rarely does. So that's what we try to help organizations get their heads around and move forward with the better knowledge.
There'll always be an extreme need for that. If everything's, as we know from our mutual ITIL ITSM days, if you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right?
Exactly so.
That's right. So, what attracted you to the Institute Fellows program?
Well, as you certainly are aware, I'm very well acquainted with Charlie Rajo, who's been around the Institute since pretty much the beginning, and also Doug Tedder, who's a fellow emeritus, and been very interested in reading what they had to say over the time with the Institute. Charlie basically reached out to me and said, "Hey, have you thought about becoming a fellow and applying for a fellow?" And I said, "Well, now that you've asked, might be a good idea." And I'm very interested in helping the Institute from the perspective of getting a kind of a clear definition of what we're talking about when we talk about digital transformation, because there's a million different definitions of it, and be able to help organizations understand that it's transformation that's enabled by digital technology, as opposed to, again, buying a product and plugging it in.
Absolutely, and that's what we're all about, and we're trying to obviously, with your help, trying to make that statement for the digital community. So very, very cool. We're really honored to have you. So, what's the one piece of advice you'd give to folks undergoing a transformation?
Well, just going back to what I said, consider the transformation first. In a lot of senses, it's a cultural transformation. It's a business transformation. It's making sure that you know all the changes that your business or organization needs to go through to really adapt to the new world of digital technology and become part of the post-industrial era. You can't just use the same processes and put a different tool underneath them and have it say, oh, we've digitally transformed because now everything is mobile on our website. Well, that you're missing the point. It's more important to think about how you can renew and innovate and change your processes, procedures, and practices across the entire organization to be able to benefit from what the technologies have to offer. There's so much automation. There's artificial intelligence slash machine learning, however you want to phrase that, that can really assist you and make things better and free the people up, the human side of the house, up to do more productive things. But you have to understand that requires a lot of change in how people think and how they do things. And that's really the part that you have to tackle. That's the hard part. The technology is relatively easy. That hasn't changed very much. And so you buy something and you plug it in and you implement it. That hasn't changed much. What really needs to change is the way people think about what they do and take advantage of some of the technologies that they have at their disposal. Technologies enable us to do things in a better way.
Right. And if listening to that great explanation, I would say probably not confusing IT transformation with digital transformation because they are two different things.
One
Very,
one
very good.
one can be part of the other, and I think that there are various components such as enterprise service management that fit nicely with digital transformation, but they're components of it. They are not the thing itself.
Exactly. Very, very good advice. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. So thanks, Roy, for letting us shine the spotlight on you today. And we really look forward to chatting again in the future.
Always look forward to talking to my fellow fellows.
Very good. You're welcome. And thank you again. Join us again when we shine the spotlight on another Institute Fellow. I'm Frank Renito. See you next time on Institute Fellow Spotlight.